Hello, everyone. It's Danny here for another Tough Love Tuesday episode. And I'm so excited today to be, obviously, I love these every week, and I can't believe how quickly the weeks fly by. I have another really powerful tough love to share with you today. And it's something that, as usual every week, it's kind of a theme or conversation that's coming up with my current program or my clients that kind of sparks the topic for me to bring to each of you every week. So I hope that this really hits home for some of you. And don't forget, I love your comments and questions and thoughts below in the comments of this video. So please don't hesitate to connect with me so that it's a two-way conversation. I mean, my goal with these tough love interviews is to really start a conversation. And, I love to hear your pieces. Thank you, Debbie, so much. I'm so glad that you love these. So I've got another good one for you today, Debbie and everyone else watching. And I want to start off by saying and acknowledging that I am officially on day, for those of you who've been following along either on my Instagram or on my Facebook page, I'm on day 9 of my 21-day cleanse. I'm doing the deepest internal cleanse that I've ever done before, using some very powerful herbs to help pull out toxins out of my body. And it just feels so good. It feels like such a loving gift to myself to give my body these 3 weeks to really clean out, just like we would do spring cleaning in our house. And it hasn't all been easy. So actually, I'm just acknowledging today I'm not feeling well. I woke up actually this morning with a little bit of a headache, which I know is part of, detoxing and part of flushing out toxins in my body. So I'm feeling a bit better now, luckily, than I was this morning. But just acknowledging that, on this journey that we call life, it's important to also listen and tune into your body. So I just had a lazy morning instead of doing the things that I was going to originally do. And I'm structuring and managing my day just to give myself a bit more downtime and a bit more time to rest and honor what my body needs and how it's feeling. I went for a nice walk outside this morning just to get some fresh air and really allowing that. So I just wanted to share that with you in hopes that, any of you who are feeling down or struggling or not feeling your best, it's okay. And it's actually really important to step back and to, move your day around and see where you can build in some downtime and really just look after yourself. So that's my number one priority. And I knew that, these next 3 weeks, I have no idea how my body's going to be reacting. And so far it's been pretty good. I haven't really had many symptoms or headaches, but for some reason today it's just starting to feel it. So I wanted to give you that update, but it's been incredible. I've been loving the cleanse and just like I said, just eating really clean and also using the power of nature and herbs to help flush out things that I know I've been carrying around, whether it's exhaust or chemicals from my water or my laundry detergent or, heaven forbid, the food that I eat, right? Sprayed with everything. So it's such a beautiful chance. So I encourage all of you to do a little spring cleaning as well. Okay. Let's get to the Tough Love Tuesday topic that I wanted to share with you today. And this is a conversation that's come up quite a bit in the last week in our group calls with the Break Free from Sugar program that I'm hosting right now. And I want to share this with you because so often I hear people, and maybe you, using these excuses around, say, journaling. Oh, I don't like to journal. Or I don't really like to meditate. It's not my thing. Or what are you talking about? Just hanging out with myself. I can't do that. That's too hard. And we really, have this resistance around being in stillness and looking inward. And the tough love that I want to share with you today, if any of this resonates with you, if you're someone that's like, I don't like to journal, or you keep trying to journal and you just can't make it stick, or meditate, or any of these practices that help you really introspect and sit with yourself and reflect and go inward to uncover your patterns and your beliefs and all this inner work that I'm always talking about. If you're noticing any resistance or excuses around doing that, then it's quite probable that you're actually just afraid of seeing what's in there. And this is something that I see and I saw myself when I started my self-exploratory journey, we'll call it. And I see it with a lot of my clients who are really up against that fear of not wanting to look under the hood, right? It's like we all have baggage. We all have, whether it's traumas or really difficult pieces of ourselves that we don't like, that we have shoved down and hidden in the basement of our mind. And as soon as we know that, as soon as we start digging around, in all those boxes in there, we're going to see things that we don't want to see, or that scare us, or that are painful, or that we really don't like about ourselves. And just that fact of knowing that there's things there that we really don't want to see, or even not knowing what's there and being afraid of the unknown of what we might uncover when we start meditating, when we start actually putting our thoughts down on paper, when we start actually noticing our patterns around food and our eating habits. What are we going to uncover? That fear often is what's going on. And acknowledging that fear is a really, really powerful step in getting rid of it, right? And moving through the fear, not getting rid of the fear. The fear is always going to be there, but moving through it. And, you can choose, and this isn't good or bad. I'm not attaching any labels to this. You can choose if that's a place that you want to stay or not. If that fear is serving you, if that fear, and that resistance around doing your deeper work and actually looking inward, if that's serving you, fantastic. Stay right where you are. But I'm willing to bet if you're watching these videos and if you follow me at all, that's not serving you. That fear is not serving you. And the resistance and the constant avoidance, whatever technique you're using to actually look inward at yourself and at the things that you've done in the past and at the pieces of you that you don't quote unquote care for, until you're willing to do that, until you actually get the courage to look under your hood, for a car, you'll forever really be stuck in this hamster wheel of life. Whether it's these unhealthy habits or patterns or unhealthy relationships, self-sabotage, all the things that you're struggling with right now that are rooted in your subconscious. Somewhere deep inside you, there's healing to be done. There's things to be addressed. And, the only way to the other side, this beautiful, magic land of freedom and happiness and, feeling great in your body and all these things that we want, effortless eating. The other side, the way there is through. Okay, the only way to the other side is through. And that through piece means looking under your hood. And yes, it takes courage. Yes, it takes guts. Yes, it takes saying, okay, I'm scared, but doing it anyway. And that is right there the difference between those who are watching this right now that have constantly been trying and failing to achieve their goals versus those who actually notice transformation and find change in their life. That's the difference. It's the people that are willing to say, this scares me, but I'm doing it anyway, are the ones who succeed. So I am so hopeful and so passionate about you being that second type of person. And I really hope that this is hitting home for a lot of you and that you're going to spend some time today thinking about, okay, do I want to be that person that just lets fear stand in my way and stay stuck exactly where I am on this hamster wheel of life with all these challenges and behaviors and patterns and continuing to try the new fad diet that comes out every year because that's going to be my solution? Or are you going to be the person that actually stands up, says, yes, this is unknown, this is scary, I may discover things that don't feel good, but I'm going to go through to the other side. I'm going to do the work, I'm going to commit to it, and I'm not going to let that stop me because I know the type of life that I deserve. All right, so that's really a choice that's up to you. And, I wholeheartedly hope that you spend some time sitting with that and checking in with what it is you really want out of life and what it is you really want, how you really want to show up in the face of challenges and struggles and everything that comes at us every single day as human beings. And, in regards to sitting with yourself and beginning to look inward, you can start small, even just journaling or even just reading books that make you think a different way, right? And start asking yourself, one question every day that maybe helps you introspect a little bit. You can really start small. And the best advice I can give you is to trust the process and to know that, the pieces that come up that hurt or that aren't easy to look at are important and vital pieces on your journey to this freedom that you're searching for and this ultimate health and happiness. So within that, get support. Okay, obviously I'm here every step of the way and on Tuesdays and in all other ways. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need support with this, but I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Is this something that you notice? Is this something that deep down in your soul or intuitively right now as I'm speaking, you notice there is this resistance because you are a little bit afraid of what you're going to find or what you're going to uncover? I would love to hear in the comments because I'm here to support you through that and keep the conversation going. So Yes, Debbie, exactly. So thank you all for tuning in. I love having you here with me. I can see a bunch of you watching live, and I can't wait to see your comments and hear if this resonates with you or what your biggest takeaway was from this topic. And let's keep the conversation going. So thank you again. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I will see you again same time, same place next week. Bye, everyone.